Levels of conflict. Conflict can occur on 4 levels: individual, interpersonal, group, and organizational. Individual conflict occurs when one feels frustrated and tense because they are blocked from achieving a goal. The individual can respond by either constructively examining the steps open to them or negatively fueling the conflict further. Solving the problem rather than concentrating on the people element will bring the greatest rewards wherever possible. Interpersonal conflict occurs between 2 individuals or an individual versus a group. The conflict between individuals can be lateral or vertical. Lateral conflict: 2 individuals on the same hierarchical level in the organization are in conflict. Vertical conflict: 2 people on different hierarchical levels are in conflict. As the work team comprises individuals with unique styles, backgrounds, expertise, and experiences, conflict can develop where the individual holds views and expectations that are different from those of the group. Or, an individual may be operating to promote their interest at the group's expense. Group conflict occurs when there are hostilities between different groups. Differences are inevitable when passionate people work together. It is a feature common to all forms of human social organization, such as teams within the workplace, sports teams, and ethnic groups. There are different types of conflict that teams experience. These include conflict over different opinions, goals, and strategies within the team. Team members try to understand where each person is coming from and why they are taking their current position. A manager must strike a balance to ensure that everyone is heard and build on common shared interests. Unequal communication between group members. Every group has some members who contribute more and some who contribute less. The latter members may show frustration and resentment at not being heard. A manager will need to implement a process where each member can have an opportunity to contribute and perhaps ask more dominant members to hear from quieter members. This provides feedback that it is time for them to listen. Personality clashes. All groups have it. Different personalities and styles clash. Working together is about balancing, being your unique self, and working in a team professionally rather than focusing on personality. When individuals work on the deeper aspects of needs, it helps to understand the deeper side of an individual so that conflict is reduced. Power issues and personal agendas. Team members have various power positions and may bring their personal agendas to the group. This issue has been dealt with in the course, but it will need to be addressed within the group. Organizational or workplace conflict is a disagreement between individuals or groups. Conflict can arise in the workplace when people feel their needs are unmet or ignored. Conflicts may arise due to unclear definitions of role responsibility, conflicts of interest, lack of resources, and interpersonal relationships within the workplace. An example of organizational conflict occurs when workers advocate for higher pay while the business owner or management wants pay levels to remain the same. Other causes of organizational conflict include personality clashes. A team consists of a personality mix. A fine balance can be upset when a new staff member joins or if 2 colleagues fall out. Individuals may also respond to challenging situations in an unhelpful or unproductive way. Unrealistic needs and expectations. Employees may possess needs or expectations that are not met by employers who ignore them or set unrealistic expectations. For example, an employee is ready to work at the next level but is blocked by management's lack of opportunities and support. Business values. As individuals, we possess personal values. The organization must reflect these values through its culture, norms, procedures, and policies, such as communicating the reasoning behind a decision. Unresolved workplace issues. Unfortunately, not all workplace issues can be resolved for different reasons, such as resources or confidentiality. An employee may be frustrated and blame their manager for a lack of training or career progression. Increased workload. When there are increased work and time pressures, employees feel they are being pushed too hard and working beyond their comfortable stress level. There will be less time to communicate, so miscommunication and frustration will set in. Conflict can occur on 4 levels that impact the individual. It is important to understand and deal with the root cause of an individual's or group's discontent. This is not always easy to address. Conflict can be healthy and functional within the team as it brings out energy and new ideas, and can motivate the group. However, a fine balance exists between functional healthy conflict and dysfunctional unhealthy conflict. To attain functional conflict, it will need to be channeled with higher level thinking.